Hi, my name is Johnny and I'm a student at the University of Derby. One of the areas that a lot of new students can struggle with is referencing. I'm going to talk you through a commonly used style known as Harvard referencing. When you're writing a piece of academic work, you'll be researching and reading a lot of work done by others to help you formulate your ideas and arguments. You need to acknowledge where you found the information, not only because it is fair to give credit to the person whose hard work you're using, but also to avoid plagiarism. When using the Harvard referencing system, there are two stages to highlighting other people's work in your own: citing and referencing. Citing, or a citation, is what you do in the text of your essay, where you highlight words and ideas you've incorporated from somebody else's work. Referencing is where you put all the details of the source of the information that you've used at the end of your work in a separate section. The way that you use citation in your work depends on whether you're using a direct word-for-word quote from another piece of work, or if you're putting someone else's ideas into your own words. If you're copying a statement word for word, you need to put quotation marks around it. If you're writing someone else's ideas in your own words, then you don't need to use quotation marks. For both direct quotes and putting somebody else's work into your own words, you need to then indicate the source of the information, in brackets, at the end. These details are there to lead the reader to the full information at the back of the document. A citation only includes a maximum of 3 pieces of information. If you're copying a direct quote, this will be the author's surname, the year the source was published, and the page number. If it's not a direct quote, you should include the author and the year the source was published. The reference section of your work should include all the information about the source of a statement that you've used in your essay. Each separate source of information should always start with the same information as the citation in your essay, so the source material details can be easily found. You should then organise each source alphabetically by the author. If for any reason there is no author, you should use the title of the source instead. Under the Harvard system, the order you present the information for each of your sources has to be done in a particular way. If you got your information from a book, then you need to write down the following: the author or editor, the year of publication in round brackets, the title in italics, bold or underlined, the edition if it is not the first edition, the place of publication and the publisher, the series and volume number where relevant. If you used information from an e-book in your work, then you need to write down the following: the author or editor, the year of publication in round brackets, the title in italics, bold or underlined, name of the e-book collection in italics, bold or underlined, the phrase online in square brackets, the words available at followed by the URL of the e-book, the word accessed followed by the date you accessed the information in brackets. If you used information from a journal in your work, then you need to write down the following: the author, the year of publication in round brackets, the title of the article in single quotation marks, the title of the journal in italics, bold or underlined, and the volume, issue and page numbers. If you used information from an online journal in your work, then you need to write down the following: the author, the year of publication in round brackets, the title of the article in single quotation marks, the title of the journal in italics, bold or underlined, the volume, issue and page numbers, the name of the collection in italics, bold or underlined, the phrase online in square brackets, the words available at followed by the URL of the online journal article, the word accessed followed by the date you accessed the information in brackets. If you used information from a web page in your work, then you need to include the author or publishing organisation, the year that the site was published or last updated in round brackets, the title of the internet site in italics, bold or underlined, the words available at followed by the URL of the web page, the word accessed followed by the date you accessed the information in brackets. If you want any more information on referencing, then visit the Study Skills section of the University of Derby website.